Okay, so I put my holes in there, and I think I'm gonna have to take it back out. I do. I'll be right back. Okay, I finally got the holes set. I put the Ziploc ties already. Now we're gonna put it in both holes. I should have done this in the first place. Put it upwards in the holes. And that way the only thing we gotta do is put our frame. And I'm not bothering sanding it because it's just the holes. We can paint the base after we're done here. This has got to be facing this way. There we go. And you're gonna put your Ziploc ties in together like this. Bless you. Okay. Trying to get my hands in here so I can hold it. Do this one. And then for some reason this end one does not want to. I don't understand why it's not wanting to snap. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a new Ziploc tie. There's something wrong with that one. Alright, go ahead. Okay, just make sure your frames match up in the store. And when you bring them home, also make sure that they're not going to get bent. Because somehow or another, mine got bit. And I think you just have to keep working with it. Okay, so I got some fairy lights here. And what I'm going to do next is just wrap the whole frame with these LED lights here. After I get them all entangled. And you can paint your base. And I think I'm going to, real quick, and that's going to be by using the Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White. Okay, we're going to just very easily put some brush strokes on this. And I should have done this before I put it together. But I wasn't for sure or not if we had to use it. So I didn't want to paint it. And we're going to keep on working on it too while it's a little wet. And that is why I'm trying very lightly to what do you call it? Trying to think of the word here. Not soaking it, draining it, and all in just a bunch of paint. I'm just trying to that would have been really dangerous. It is dangerous with that paint being on the edge like that. I keep thinking of it spilling all over the hardwood floor. That would just, oh, I don't want to think about it. But I'm just trying to get this a quick. For one, my paintbrush is getting ready to, this is the one I believe is broke. But I was in the middle of telling you guys about, we went out and we put our tables in there, we put the walls up, we put lighting up, and because it's football season. The game started yesterday, and that is why this did not get out to you guys until, hopefully it goes out on Sunday. But, yeah, so football started, and last year 2 of my videos got flagged, and we did not know about it until a couple months ago when another video got flagged, and that's when we seen it, and it's due to the music and stuff like that. So because of the marching band for Ohio State constantly, you know, doing their band instruments and everything, I got flagged. So we decided we were not going to do that this year, and we were just going to avoid it as much as possible. So with that, we decided that we could go out and tape in the gazebo. It won't be too cold and it won't be too hot. So hopefully it won't be too hot. So the only thing I'm doing is untangling the lights, and I should have done this before we came on. I should do a lot of things before we come on. But I'm just going to start wrapping it, and once you get done, you could also fix your reform and get it in the placement and all that. So I wouldn't worry about it. And it will stay like this once I leave it alone. It's because I'm working with it as well. See? It's just staying there. It will be okay. Now there might be another way that we could use those little tower blocks and put one on each side, but I think it'll be okay. Now you don't want to cover your stem because your stem is not going to be a part of, I'm sorry if I moved y'all, my head hit the ring light. And I think this is going to be pretty on an entryway doorway, like when you first come in the door, or maybe even a coffee table in the middle of your coffee table, or I don't think a kitchen table, but that's up to you guys where you want to put yours. Mine is going to go in our entryway table. Alright, so now I am going toward into these, and I'm just taking big spaces. I'm not wrapping them close together. I'm just, as you can see, pulling these are wired, and I don't know how this happened. Well, all right. Remove this Band-Aid. Now I'm going to cross over. And then I'm going to start coming down this one. Okay, so I'm just wrapping this around, and then I'm going to cross over, and then I'm going to put the battery pack down towards the bottom right here for a second, and I'm going to use my hot glue gun to try to put some glue down on this here. Alright, so now I'm going to take this off. I decided that I'm just going to do this to give that a little bit more. And hopefully we don't see the battery pack. Alright, let me get some I'm going to use this to try to help me. Alright, I think I found the problem. No, that's not gonna work either. Alright, I'll worry about that after I get it done. First thing we're gonna do is wrap our stem. Alright, so now because this is a metal frame, we're gonna tie it in a knot to start it. And then I'm just gonna put this through here. Okay, so you see how I'm wrapping the stem? We're gonna do that all the way up, and then once we finish, we'll be back on. Okay, so we have to go find some more twine. So now I'm starting a new row of twine. And we're just doing the same thing. We're gonna tie a knot into it, adding it, and then wrapping it around and around until we have the thickness that we like and the whole thing is covered. And I will be back. Well, we ain't been recording, have we? I'm sitting here talking like... Okay, you guys, so I had to use tower box as well. We got the stem tied. Now we're going to take the, what do they call this? Mash. I thought they called it tool, but we're going to take the mash. And I did pick out orange. And we are just going to wrap this whole thing in the mash. I got 4 of them, so it would be, and this is not the way I am envisioning it, but we're going to go ahead and go with it. So I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping the whole thing in this mash from the Dollar Tree. And we're gonna just wrap the whole thing. Alright, let me, we're gonna start this a different way. Okay, we're gonna undo it. And where did I do with those pipe cleaners? Let me go get a, zip-lock tie. I think that we would be okay. I'm sorry about this. I cannot work on a space that has tons of stuff laying around on it. Alright, so we're going to redo this pumpkin. Now it is a foam pumpkin from the Dollar Tree, and I'm sorry for the noise. It is one of the foam pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to give it a farmhouse look. So I am going to just... We're going to start some little cuts. Because I'm going to cut these in strips. to hopefully I can pull it together. Or pull it apart. There we go. And then I'm gonna Mod Podge them to this pumpkin. See how they fringe? And then we're gonna slap a bow on it. So I think this is gonna turn out really pretty. Couple more. One more. If I can get it here. Alright. So now we're gonna get our Mod Podge. And we're gonna put these over here out of our way. Sorry, you guys, I got some stuff from Timu, which I showed it on the haul. I'm just putting them away. Okay. Sorry, Boo Boo. My Mod Podge, what do you call it? Brush. Alright, so now we're gonna put some Mod Podge on this pumpkin, and we're gonna get busy on the pumpkin now. We're gonna turn this into a pretty farmhouse decor pumpkin for the fall season. And I'm gonna leave the stem and then before I get too far, I'm gonna take one of them and I'm going to put it down into the Mod Podge. Now I'm going to get as close to the stem as I can get it right there. Now, and I'm going to start my other one before my Mod Podge on this side dries. Because that's your bottom of your pumpkin. Ain't nobody going to come in your house and pick up the bottom of your pumpkin. And like I said, we're supposed to take it to the very tip right there. But when I do that, it's the angle of the pumpkin. Then, let's come over here a little bit, pumpkin. And then we're going to use it on top. Straighten out, there we go. I think this is going to be a very pretty pumpkin. Now, yes, the Dollar Tree sells something similar, but I like doing my own pumpkins. I don't know about you guys. Another thing, you could take a pool noodle and cut and make little pumpkins out of those as well. If you would like, I could show you. Emily had it on her channel, and I don't know if it was this year's or last year, but she took some and took some material, and it made the prettiest little pumpkins. So that is something that you could also do with strips of material. And once again, he keeps getting me new Mod Podge bottles. So I'm going to have to take all my Mod Podge because he's brought them all to me. So I have opened pretty much all of them. So I might as well squirt them all in a bottle, and that way that it can all get used. So I'm not wasting it. Okay, we're going to try to do this again. And then bring down. Yeah, this is coming out. And I'm sorry if I have been out of frame this whole time. But I have to check when I go to put it up. Sorry, boo-boo. To make sure it's by the thing. I think I'm pulling it completely out of frame and bringing it closer to me. Alright, it's tough. Nope, we still got some more Mod Podge over right here, so we're good. We're going to go ahead and okay, now we are coming to the other side of this, and we're just going to repeat this all the way around, all the way. Okay, so, Mod Podge. Go ahead and turn it off. Turn that one off. You guys, we are filming on 3 different things today. And we are trying to figure out how we could use all 3 of these items, because I have my cell phone that I record on all the time, and then I have a camera that I could also record on, and I don't. And then I have my tablet that I just got that I am starting to film on it as well. So I am trying to figure out what is going to be the better quality, which my husband said my phone out of the 3. So I'm hoping we can figure out how to do the angles, because if we could figure out how to do the angles, then that could give you guys more of a shot to recreate some of these, which and that way you guys can see a lot better as well. Just like, which one do you guys think is better, wearing my earbuds when I record, when I do my walkthroughs, especially because I guess that's when everybody is having difficult hearing me. If you guys wouldn't mind letting me know that in a comment as well. I am trying to do all the good things to bring you guys the best quality that I can bring you. So just let me know all that info at the bottom as well. And we are going to check our video out for the giveaway. If nobody has comment on that for the giveaway, we are just going to move on, and we will do another giveaway when I reach a bigger subscribers. That way there will be people that probably will be interested in the giveaway at that time. Because most of my subscribers right now are like other YouTubers, which thank you guys so much. Some my family, and there is a couple people from where I live that are my subscribers as well. We're almost done here with the pumpkin, and then we can go ahead and do the stem, and then we are going to make it a bow, and then we're going to put it to the side and dry. And while that is drying, we can move on to our next project, because you won't see this one again until the final review. And by that time, it should be done. And I'm sorry if you heard that in the background. I will try to take that out. Well, Maya will try to take that out. It was my husband. He just came in and said, sorry. Okay. We got that material down, so we're going to go ahead and, as I said, we are almost done with it. This side is almost dry. Okay, so, I gotta quit saying that word, so. Does make your hands kind of sticky. It's all gonna be ready to go. Just slapping this Mod Podge all across it and all around it. Done too much Mod Podge on this one, but it's okay because I can smear it onto the other ones right here. This one is dripping. And, okay, I'm gonna put a little hole in it, just so I can hold it at the stem, because like I said, I got too much Mod Podge on the material, so I'm gonna have to work kind of fast to get these up underneath is also drying quicker than what I could get it on as well. So that's, I need to slow down my roll. And I'm tying all kinds of strings into my Podge as well. There we go, we could cut that. Okay, we got it cut. Alright, let me get these cut. Okay, so I think we got just a couple of little pieces to go, and then we should have this. Alright, so we got, sorry boo boo. And we are going, trying to see if I could just use a little piece so I'm not, yeah, that one should work just perfect actually. And we're gonna, I'm dabbing it so it could get all kinds of Mod Podge on it. It's in my brush. Alright, the only thing I'm doing now is kind of like placing pieces that needed it. And I got glue all over me. So we're going to do it like this. Like a puzzle. And we're going to do the same thing to the top of it up here by the, oh, what is it called? The stem. Can you straighten them up, make sure there ain't no glue on none of them, please, so they don't get stuck together. Alright, now I'm just gonna hold it, not hold it, but I'm gonna be making me a messy bow for this pumpkin. I'm gonna let the bottom of it dry real quick while I go and get, I just said it.
Bow.
Huh?
A ribbon? For
Yes,
the bow?
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, so now it's dried a little bit. So now we're going to take the hot glue gun and we are going to make a line of hot glue. And I'm going to use the tip of this because I don't want my fingers to burn. Okay, now we're going to go completely the rest of the way around. Make sure your glue gun is also on the low setting because this is foam and you could burn it. Keep going around. Okay, now we're gonna put the hot glue mostly on the rope part. And we're just gonna keep adding hot glue because it keeps sliding down. So to prevent it from sliding down, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the hot glue. Okay, now I'm gonna go back downwards again just to make it a little bit thicker. I'm gonna go up again. I'm trying to hide the hot glue. Now we're gonna go up on the top. Now that hole is what I put there with the brush. Alright, now I'm gonna cut it off so I can push it down in that hole there. And hopefully it will. Alright, there we go. So far, so good. Now my bottom is still very wet. So once I finish this, hopefully it won't stick now. Now I done pre-made my messy bow and it's gonna flop it around here, and I left my twine on there because I'm just going to add some more hot glue and then it will wrap around the stem and fit into just rolled like a ball into the twine up there, see? My material curled up here. I know it's coming up there. Alright. Okay, you will see this at the final review. Now, like I was saying, I did see this. This poor old pumpkin just keeps rolling around like a ball. I seen this on... It was when I was scrolling down and I happened to see it and I clicked on it, but I don't remember the channel that I seen it. But I'm also going to add my touch to it as well. I thought it was pretty neat. And since we're doing the Hocus Pocus theme, this fits right on in. We're going to make a witch's broom as soon as I get the, and I got tape and glue all over my hands. Maya wants to take it off. Oh, Maya, thank you. I have pre-cut the rope. For the bottom, it is going to be 7.5 inches. For the top layer, it is going to be 13 inches. Now we will put that at the bottom in the description box. So I am going to also after I use the hot glue is going to be for my instant hold. And then afterwards it's going to be my top layer. I'm sorry, my glue. Hot glue I'm going to take across. Sorry, I was watching my dogs and forgot what I was doing. And we're just going to do this all at the bottom. And then I'm going to take a piece of twine and I am going to wrap it around there, and then I'm going to tie it. And then I'm going to double knot it. And then we're going to put some hot glue right there to make sure that stays in place. Okay, I got enough that we're going to put one more layer around this. I'm going to keep the twine long. Hopefully we can wrap it. Now what we're going to do is glue right on top of these other strings that we have here. We're wetting this broom or mop, because it's going to be a witch's mop or a witch's broom. I don't know why I keep thinking it's going to, I don't know.
Because it kind of looks like one.
Yeah, because it does look like one at the beginning. And I may just, ooh, that burnt. It's not a video without me burning myself though, at least once.
Darn. Did it twice today.
This
It's off
is
camera.
Twice on my finger though. Okay, I done went through those brown pieces. And as you can see, I didn't have enough to go all the way around, but it's okay. That should be.
Yeah, they did.
And then I'm gonna cut off the tails on this. And then I am gonna put some hot glue. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna loosen up the rope. And undo all of these completely all the way around. And then after we do this, we're gonna add our top layer. Okay, so we got the bottom all done. Now, like I said, I ran out of brown and I have this white. So we're gonna go ahead and use it, and then I'm gonna take some paint to it. That'll just make it look like it's old and rusty anyway. So what we're gonna do is go up a little bit higher than the first layer. And I've already started to unravel these. But we are going to put them on the same way. May have to give it another trim.
No. Ooh. Ooh.
And that noise in the background is Maya making weird noises. That was my earbuds. Alright, I'm finished putting some glue. Like I said, we're going to repeat this process with these. You just untwist these. And we're going to glue on top of these first set here. You do want to not burn yourself for one, but for two, see how they're coming down right there? Well, we're going to fix that. And then when we wrap it with the twine, it will also help it stay. Let me add just a little bit more glue. I got hands wanting to help me strip them apart, so they sure can help. I know they're back there whispering, and they act
It's
like
taped.
nobody could hear them, but that's okay. Alright, so we're gonna not burn yourself for sure. And I know I keep telling you guys that. We're gonna go ahead and get another piece of twine. We're gonna wrap it around the same way. Ooh. I am just sticking my hands all in glue. Thank you. Maya had to unglue me here. Okay, so we're gonna add some hot glue right here. And then I'm just gonna take my scissors and just even this up around the edge up here to make it look more real. I'm also gonna trim it up a little bit. And then we're gonna paint the whole thing, the stick and the, oh, I got some, plunger showing. And I don't want it to show. We're gonna add a couple more pieces right there. Try to fill that in. Alright, so we're gonna add this. Yeah, I think I might have to get some more brown, guys. Alright, so we're just, I thought this was like a brown, but yeah, it's chocolate barred. That's why it's so dark. But I added some water to it, and now I got it on a wipe to use it like a wax so it could dry quicker. But it's okay, it's so dark. Now we're just going to wipe some of it back. That color kind of matches a witch's broom, I think. Or, yeah, broom. Get right, call it a mop again. And this will be fine as well. It will dirty it up some to age it a little bit. Because we don't want this white yarn on top of the brown. So we're going to paint this white up as soon as my hot glue gun heats up a little bit, because this is the next day prior to us recording. Different setup. And I apologize for the dog. He is scared of the cats. So, he whines when they go by him, or he won't walk by him. It's kind of funny. But we're gonna loosen these up, make them kind of stringier. And then the ones that I have loose, like the ones Maya just set there, and the one I've been holding in my hand for some odd reason. We're gonna glue them back on, and then I'm gonna take another twine and wrap it around, because we have quite a bit. Here, Bubby, can you undo that one as well? And here is a third one. This is the longest process of putting this whole thing together is. So if you could pre-do this prior to making this will make it a lot faster if you could do that. I literally thought I had tons of brown rope, but I could not find it in my craft closet. But that's exactly what it is, a craft closet, and I can't find anything in there. It is top to bottom of craft supplies. And I could do a lot more on my channel if I could get to my products. I just cannot get to anything. The stuff I craft with now is the stuff that I buy as we go along, especially for the fall and Halloween, because the stuff I got last year when we started our channel, I don't know why I packed away with our decorations, but I did. And that is actually before, I learned that we do this months ahead of time and so forth. So, because when I'm learning still as I'm going. And you whispering ain't doing nothing, because they can still hear you whispering. Okay, you guys, we're not going to put you through watching us do this whole thing. We're almost done, and we will come back on when we are. Okay, so I came back on. We then put all of that string on it. Now, as you guys know, we only had a little bit of brown and a bunch of white. So what I did was put the brown up underneath, which I was going to put the brown on top. But when I did my cuts, I cut the brown for my short and not my long. So I messed up, but it's okay. We could, because what I was going to do was paint up underneath and just put the brown, but it's okay, because this will work. I'm not going to do anything with it besides put it in my own home, and we could make this work. Because regardless, it's going to turn out, as Miss Joanne says. It's going to be okay, friends. Okay, so anyway, I am just batting it on, and I only have the chocolate bar and the coffee bean. And, okay, so the coffee bean is a little bit browner than this coffee or this chocolate bar. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish using it like that. And yes, I am just gobbing it on as thick as I can. And I'm trying to make sure none of the white. Now, make sure that your string is all out, because this is probably gonna dry stiff. So you're gonna want your rope all stretched out and not underneath the plunger part. And don't forget, you don't want none of your plunger to show. And this, once again, between the painting and this would make it so much easier if you did have, like I said, all the brown rope. But you can work with what you got too. I've had this rope since I started my channel, so I needed to use it up. I have been actually in a couple of projects that I did with rope. And today is Labor Day, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful holiday and you guys are all safe and doing well. And I do apologize that our videos were supposed to go out last night. But our editor and our director here, he didn't start messing with my phone until it was getting really late. So it was bedtime. We were actually past our bedtime, but because of it being holiday weekend, we were behind schedule too. So anyway, not getting into a bunch of details about that. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that the paint wasn't going through on my kitchen table, because that would not be a good thing. I would have to put something up underneath it real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys just see how I'm doing this, and then at the end we will show the final review. I want to take this time out and thank you guys for watching my videos. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video. And leave me a comment and let me know what you guys are doing for Halloween or fall. My daughter loves Halloween. It seems like anybody born in October, the Halloween is their favorite holiday. That is just one of her holidays. She loves Christmas as well. So that, I think, is her number one holiday. And then Halloween. But anyway, sorry about all that. So let me know what you guys are going to be doing for Halloween or fall. And if you're going to decorate for either or even both. And if you're not subscribed, we would love to have you as part of our crafting YouTube family. And hit that subscribe button. And also hit that bell, because we do release videos throughout the week. Well, not throughout the week. Every now and then, but we do release 3 a week. So you do want to get notified for those videos, because we do walkthroughs of different stores, and we do hauls, and we do reviews as well. We try things and let you guys know what my family thinks of them anyway. What else is there? You can follow us over on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Share this video out, because it does help my family. Oh my goodness, my channel grow, not my family grow. Well, yeah, it helps my family grow as well, because you guys are part of my family. Okay, so with that all being said, we will come and show you guys the final review. And till next time, take care of yourself. And we will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, I had to come back on because this is just too funny. We have them went through. I wished I would have thought about this. So you guys, if you have to use the white, use black spray paint. Because this stuff soaks up the paint and you're going through the paint. So this, we are mixing colors up, and this actually looks like it is dirt. But we're gonna roll with it, and we're gonna make sure gets covered. But we'll be back on for the final review. Bye. So Lord only knows what you think, then. You gonna turn on the light for that?